Hey y'all. Oh, I don't know if my screens is dirty. They probably is. I probably need to wipe my cameras. Hey y'all. I know I said I wasn't coming back. I'm just gonna take off tomorrow. And I already started taking my nails off so my hands look crazy. Hey. Hey y'all. Hey baby. Hi TT baby. Hi Guana Guana. That would be my nickname for you. Hi y'all. Let me take this off before I be yelling in everybody's ears. Stop doing that, Circa. I want to put my earrings on. I feel like it. Hey. Hey, sugar. I love when you say that to me. I'm not even going to lie. Hey, y'all. I know I said I wasn't coming back. I'm just going to take off tomorrow. Or maybe not even tomorrow. I don't know. Because I really want to talk about this class this morning. I need to start going back and watching my stuff. Thank you. But I don't. I just want to know who was in the class this morning. Was anybody in the class this morning? Was y'all in the class this morning? Who was in the class? Wasn't it mind blowing, y'all, to find out that folks are still making phones today, and we be on the phone machine all day. We be on our phones all day. You said what? You was so a neighbor came to chat. Just finished watching this morning. How do we contact you if you need help buying books? Circa Trova put books at gmail.com. Circa Trova books at gmail. And then you just put your address and your name, your full address. It's some people that you had to rewatch it. It was good. Y'all know we had like 7,000 people that went through that live. It was like 7,000 people that went through that live, y'all. A steady 500 was on there, roughly 4,500. But we had 7,000 people go through that live. Folks is listening. Mm-hmm. What do I use to cover myself to ward off evil? The Holy Ghost. And I know how to pray for God to send warring angels and set them outside my door and at my bed when I go to sleep. We can call on the angels not to worship them, but they are at our service. Did y'all know that? That the angels is at our service? Who knew that the angels was at your service? Show me some hearts and some somethings if you knew that the angels was at your service. Put some hearts up there if you knew the angels was at your service. Do y'all understand that? Yes, the Holy Ghost, honey, protects me. I've been in some ugly situations. I was baptized at 5 and filled with the Holy Ghost very young, even though I went out and lived a different life, but it still kept me. That's why the Bible say, train up a child in the way that he should go, and it won't depart from them. I knew to pray when I was in situations. I was only 12, out in the streets all by myself, but I knew to listen to my gut. My gut was God. God was telling me, and then I would start praying and asking him to make my way out, baby. And every time, Circle was shook the spot, baby. Now, I got kidnapped. One time I didn't listen, and I got kidnapped, but God still let me out. He had me for 3 days, baby. But after that 3 days, I was out of there, honey, and I took my chance. He said, if you try to escape, I'm going to kill you. Well, you going to kill me out here in these streets? You going to unalive me in front of everybody because, baby, I must have got that butcher knife, honey, and wrapped it up in that lumberjack, got my clothes. Come after me if you want to. We fighting to the death, baby. I'm not staying in here. No. I am alive today. See, I'm here to tell y'all the story. I could have stayed. I could have listened in fear, baby. I said, you're going to have to kill me running. I'm getting out of here. I am getting out. I am not staying in here. No, sir. I'm going to take my chances. No, I'm going to take my chances. Get me out of the street. And now I'm here to tell y'all the story. That's why God kept me alive. It's been many attempts on Circa's life because of the things that come out of her mouth. It's been church people that have attacked me and said they was going to unalive me because of the things that I say. I be telling y'all? Okay, can I ask y'all a question? Why do you think I talk to y'all so much about the eyes of the soul? Let me tell you something. I used to see this man every day. He was one of my very good friends, her older cousin. I literally called him uncle or big cousin, but he wasn't my blood family. Okay? Now get this. Right before this man got ready to kidnap me, y'all, right before he did everything he did and he changed from the person I had seen every day to the new person, this Negro's eyes changed. And they was not the same eyes that I had been seeing for the last year or two. His strength changed because he was able to pick me up by my neck and throw me like a blanket. And I was about 130 pounds. Can I ask y'all a question? Why does it take 8 orderlies to hold down a mentally ill person? Possession. All right. Let's do it. Can you guys please look up the definition for possession? We going back to what we were studying earlier. Legions of demons. Ooh, you said it, Mr. Massey. You said it. No, I haven't seen the TV show Demonic Strength. You are right. So family, do y'all remember when I was talking to y'all earlier and we was going through all of the books and I think I put some of them back, but I didn't put those back. Yes, my YouTube is on. So, hey y'all. Okay. So what's the definition? What's the definition for possession? Your friend of mine in the Marines said he made a deal with Beelzebub and he was strong like that. Because yes, demons is still making deals right now. And they're still making things come true. The genies are still making stuff happen. So tell me what the definition of possession is. What is the definition of possession, family? Y'all want to have class right now? A quick class? We ain't going to do no Zoom, but a quick class. Have complete power over someone and be manifested through their speech or actions? That's what it says to be possessed? The state of having, owning, and controlling something. Family. To go put my earrings on because I don't like this head looking like this without no earrings. You just give me 1 second. Now, do me a favor. Do y'all remember? Okay. Do me a favor. I'm just going to put my earrings on. Do me a favor. Now go look up the definition of blackout. To have a blackout. Even though we know the definition of it, go look up the definition of a blackout. Not electrical blackout. Like a human blackout. What does it mean to black out? Go look that up for me. I'll be right back. That's so crazy that all the rooms in my house are different temperatures. And is the hottest room. Because I keep the window open and my blow dryer on. A temporary loss of consciousness. That's what it said, butterfly effect. Okay, y'all need to write those two words down. Possession and blackout. Because blackout means temporary or sudden loss of consciousness. And possession means to take control or possess something. Anybody getting it? Wait, a temporary loss of memory during a period of alcoholic intoxication. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so look at this, family. So when you black out from alcohol, we know that the root word to alcohol is man-eating or flesh-eating spirit, demon, jinn, or genies, a malicious spirit. So when you take a spirit into your body, you are temporarily impaired from controlling your own body because you are now possessed or in control. Is y'all getting this? And now you see why God said you can drink but don't get drunk. Because he knows that once there is enough spirit or of that demon in your system, that spirit then takes possession of your body and you black out and are temporarily I ain't did my nails. So I'm just going to rub it with the ugly hands in there. When you go to the liquor store and say wine, which is what Jesus made, Jesus juice, and then spirits. And they make you act, even winos act differently from regular alcoholics. Winos is different. That's why they say he's an alcoholic, but he's a wino. Why is a wino different from an alcoholic? Y'all ever heard that? He just a wino, but this dude's an alcoholic? A wino and an alcoholic are two different things. No? A wino and an alcoholic. I be like, man, that's the old wino, man. He ain't about to bother nobody but an alcoholic, bro. Watch out. He about to tear up everything. He about to be angry, aggressive at people that he don't have no business. Maybe get beat up because the other person don't got no demons in them, so they flopping on your head. Or they got supernatural strength. And now 18 guards got to throw them out. And guess what? They wake up in the jail and they say, I blacked out. I don't know. I didn't do that. And they say, yes, yeah. Here go the camera. Oh, that ain't big enough? Hold on. You just give me 1 second. We got something for you. We gonna help you remember. Hold on. Look. No, We recorded it right here, sir. You did it, ma'am. But I don't remember. That's because your consciousness was taken and a demon, a spirit, took over your consciousness. Every time he drinks or she drinks, her eyes change. She's fine until she starts drinking. He's fine until he starts drinking. Nobody ever heard that? Why? And we know that God made wine, and we know that Jesus himself drank wine that had alcohol in it. He said, don't get drunk. People was mad that one of Joseph's brothers slept with his stepmother, and she got punished for it. Her husband, Jacob, divorced her. Did y'all know that? Jacob divorced her. One of his brothers slept with his stepmama, and she got divorced. And somebody said, well, that ain't fair. Why did she have to lose her husband? Because she got drunk. And if she wouldn't have got drunk, she would have felt her stepson crawling in the bed with her. But she was drunk. She didn't do nothing, but she did. Because the Bible says don't get drunk. So she committed the first sin, and then the second sin happened. Because if she wouldn't have been drunk, she would have felt him crawling in the bed with her. But she was so passed out and so drunk, she didn't even know he had did it to her. But God sent an angel to the daddy and said, don't touch your wife no more. Receipts. Because your son slept with her while you was in media. Passed out drunk. Passed out drunk. Sure did. Went right on in his daddy's bed and slept with his stepmama while she was drunk. Who knows if he had been drinking too? His father had to pray from him because he caught something in his loins for a few months. My baby been reading. Come on. Star for you on your paper. Yes, and a happy face. Sure did. You read that story? You read it. Didn't y'all just see the story of the girl on TikTok? She put her mama on blast because her mama was sleeping with her baby daddy in her bed at her house. Y'all, did y'all see that? But this young lady read the story. That story was a good study. It was, wasn't it? Sure was. Sure was. He caught a whole disease. And his and he said, we can read it. Which brother is it? Tell me which brother it is so we can go to the page, because you already read the story. So tell us what page it's on. We can read that. Y'all want to read it? For those who have never seen it. Be careful sneaky linking, baby. Tell me what page it's on, because I know y'all. It's Reuben. All right, let's read about Reuben. Where are OTP at? Some folks, who got their books? It's some people that got some books today. Thank you. It's some people that got some books today. And some people that got some books yesterday. Some people that's gonna get some books tomorrow. And the day after. Some folks got some books. We sent out some books. We're gonna send out some more. So y'all, let me tell y'all something. Since I started the business account, and I'm not just using my regular account, I be having to wait because it takes more time to come out now. So I have to wait and make sure all of that stuff that came out before I go back and order it, because it don't work like my regular account. Business accounts take a couple of days to clear, and I'm seeing it. So I just need to, it's going to be a minute. We'll do 2 orders, maybe at the beginning of the week and the end of the week, but I got to wait till all that stuff clear out of there first. $7.82. Thank you, babies. I love that y'all. So can I tell you something? Y'all want to hear something? We've been at this about 6 months now. For those of you been here since February, raise your hand. Put a heart there. Put a heart there. If you've been here since since like February, beginning of March. And I ain't trying to put nobody on blast. I just want to show y'all something. Okay, y'all been here a while. Okay, Stinks. Oh, y'all been rocking with me for almost half a year. Oh, see, we didn't even know where we was going after the giant video, did we? And look, we a whole family now. Multiracial, multi-age, multi-ethnic, multi-everything. Hey, y'all. Hey, family. I'm so excited. Okay, so look. You 1 month in and you love it here, girl. Wait till 6 months, baby. You're going to be a whole Bible scholar. History buff. Scientist. You just wait 6 months, honey. Just wait. Just got here in June and I saw the video, The Giant in the Water. Come on. First time joining. Oh, you're going to love it here. We take care of our people. We take care of our people here. We do. We take care of our peoples. We love. We are not mean. We are not nasty. We ignore ghosts. And we have a good time, honey. We have skits. We cry. We laugh. Our toes wiggle till they about to fall off. Our minds are blown every day. It is an emotional roller coaster over here. People get cussed out because this ain't church. So, yeah, you get a whole experience. Mm-hmm. It is not too many dull days. It's the Circa Trova Institute of Wisdom, honey. Woo! We have meds and yeah. While we study history. Blessings from Trinidad. Hey, did you get your books? Did you ever get them? Because I sent them. Miss Trinidad, you still didn't get them. They're customs, honey. They tried to deliver them several for over a month. They kept trying to get your books to you. So we might have to send them out again because, yeah, and it's kind of expensive. It's an extra $60. But I sent them, and they kept trying to deliver them for over a month. I sent your books way back. You said somehow it popped up. You got your books on Saturday. Yeah, we've been sending books out. Yes, ma'am. I sure did. I sent them to you. I did. Don't cry. We're going to try to figure it out. But it's super. That's why, family, I'm not trying to be funny. But when I'm sending books overseas, because I know the lady in the Netherlands that got her books, it took like almost a month for her books to get there because they sit in customs, especially if they're close to the areas where stuff is going on. So it ain't that I don't be wanting to send the books to y'all that are overseas or out of the country. It's just also, too, there's people that I tried to send books to and America won't let us import books to y'all. Like, we can't. I can't even send them. They say we're not even mailing it there. I would have to literally physically go get them sent to me and then go to the post office and send them out as an international package. Amazon won't even do it. So the OTP, yes. If you can get the OTP, if you're able to afford them, if you're able, y'all, please buy them. And I promise you, if you've been here for 6 months and if you bought your OTP, tell me God has not financially blessed you since then. I know he have. Because, look, y'all, every time I bought a book, God rained down some more change on me. I'm telling you, every time I learned something new, boy, I was like, this better than college. College make me pay. God pays me to study. What? Screw that. The OTP is the Old Testament Supergrapha. We shortened it because we get tired of saying that. OTP. It's the book we read out of pretty much every day. And the OTP is the lost books of the Bible, some of them that they used to be in the Bible that King James and some other people took out. So you can read about Adam and Eve. You can read about Enoch. You can read about the giants. You can read about hell and heaven. You can read about the 86 days. You know how big of a baby Adam was and how he cried and he kept trying to unalive himself every time he didn't get his way. He was weird. Old Adam. He was always crying and falling out and trying to get his way and stuff. Oh, Jesus. We gonna do an internet play about that. Y'all have to come one day to one of our Zoom classes. We're gonna write a play and we're gonna act it out on Zoom. It's gonna be great. Yeah. However, all of them are mentioned in the Bible. Yes, Miss Green, they are. SecretTrouble22.com. If you want to enroll, we're also getting ready to have our nationwide scavenger hunt shortly. We are getting things together. We got wax seals like on Game of Thrones, and we got papyrus paper and scrolls and old handmade paper. I gotta make every last one of these handmade. Oh my God, it's taking forever. We got old envelopes and paper to make it look like the Game of Thrones. This is handmade paper envelopes that we got with the handmade little papers that's going to have invisible ink on them. And you see, I'm practicing because they might just be ugly. You just going to have to deal with it because I ain't lived in the 7th century. They know how to do stamps. We don't need it. We got and put it down. But this was there. So we going back ancient. So now I see how long it took. And now I see why the king had to have somebody that knew how to do it perfect, because a king didn't want his stuff. It was a perfect one. And I got to learn it because of y'all. It's not an easy task. So when y'all be wondering what I be doing, trying to figure out where the clues is going to go, what states they going to, what states to send the clues to, what states to send the papyrus paper through. I'm trying to make sure this is Indiana Jones as I can get. Darn it. Goodness, you guys are just forcing my hand. We got leather scrolls that we sending out, handmade. Ooh, they smell so good with leather paper. Real Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get it in. I'm trying to teach y'all how to be cultured a little bit. Shoot. All y'all know is love and hip hop and stuff. Because, see, we people that walk around with pirate telescopes and stuff, we don't care if you think we weird or not. We got genie lamps and stuff around here. Big rocks. You know? Invisible ink like on Harry Potter. We color. The list goes on about the weird stuff that we study over here. So if you are a weirdo, I encourage you to stay. You might have found your home. And we see you, honey. You are not seen here. Do y'all see how cool it is? Look at it. That's real wood, too. You watching Grimm now? It's okay to be weird. You can be weird over here. We like it. See? We got scrolls and stuff. You want to get in where you fit in over here? You've been cheating on church for a whole 6 months. Say it, Teddy. Who been cheating on their church for at least 5 months? Tell me. Tell me, baby. Tell me. It's okay. I won't be angry. You could tell, mama. You could tell. Tell me, little daddy. Tell me, little mama. Y'all been cheating on y'all church with Circa and the Circa Trophy community. You could tell me. I won't tell nobody. Y'all been back beasting over here. Me and the church broke up when I tuned in. Oh, they said me and my church broke up. Oh, butterfly. It is some pastors right now that is like, who is Circa Trova? We need to get rid of this heifer. Mm-mm. She is not good. Somebody need to take her phone. She doing too much around here, honey. Telling people they don't gotta go to church. And to question me. Don't they know I've been a pastor at First Baptist and Fifth Baptist for 29 years. My daddy's daddy was the pastor here. She come telling this rubbish. I don't know who. I need to see what she's always talking about. She done came from a. You just outside. That's all. You said you just outside, Jed. You just outside. I know that's right. Your Walmart started taking cash yesterday. Where you at? Where's you at? Your Walmart started taking cash? Anybody else's Walmart stopped taking cash? I told y'all Walmart was the devil, been saying it for a very long time anyway. You said yes, you love being outside. Macedonia. Oh, Macedonia. Macedonia. Family, go tell me where the first city of Macedonia was and who lived there, please. Please tell me where the first city of Macedonia was and who lived there. Wonder which. Come on. Even in random conversation, God be giving me revelation. Where is Macedonia? Where is the real Macedonia at? The original Macedonia, where is it? It's mentioned in the Bible too. Where's Macedonia? There's a water and energy shortage. I believe it. I told y'all, power and water. What'd I tell y'all? My little baby? Uvalde. I saw that in the news, and we've been talking about Uvalde, the giant. I saw that. Northern Greece, the Greek peninsula. You mean the place we studied about earlier, Eurasia or Ur-Asia? And we talked about the Ur-Asian, not E-U-R, the U-R Asia. And it's also in Ohio. But y'all, who do we know used to live in the Ohio Valley? What race of giants lived in the Ohio Valley, y'all? It's Damascus. Damascus is in Macedonia. The Amorites, a race of giants. And then they named it Macedonia. And Macedonia used to be in Ur-Asia. Ur-Asia. Y'all getting it? Macedonia, Ohio. And we know that, oh, yes. You getting it. Memphis, how far is Memphis from Ohio? How far is Memphis from Ohio? Memphis, Tennessee. A few hours? Okay. Can y'all Google races of giants found in Memphis? And then what country in Mesopotamia had a city named Memphis? What country in Mesopotamia had a city called Memphis? 628 miles. Okay. What city in ancient Mesopotamia had a city named Memphis? Thebes? But where was that at? Where? Egypt! Good job. Key? So 6 hours away from where they said the Amorite giants lived, we have a city that is named Memphis after ancient Egypt. I wonder if some of the giants that were living in Egypt followed the Amorites over here. And so they started naming cities after the cities in ancient Egypt like they did in Rome too. Because the Asians were the Egyptians and the Persians and the ancient Indians and the ancient Africans that were going out. And they say that the Mississippi River is the rest of the what? What did they say that the Mississippi is? The rest of the... What river? Ah! The Nile! So doesn't it make sense that they are now finding Egyptian artifacts and toes activating? I know they is. Oh, shoot. The rest of the Nile. The rest of the Nile. And now, if we go... Now, tell me what race of giants was found in Memphis or in Tennessee. Let's do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Tell me what race of giants was found in Tennessee. What year and what race? Brianna, your mind is blown. Stay a while, pumpkin. Yep, there is Egyptian gold. My son has been telling me for a few years because him and his friends hike in Arizona. My mother hikes the Arizona mountains every day. Oh, did y'all know it's a mountain range in Arizona called the Sleeping Pregnant Woman? It's the Sleeping Pregnant Woman mountain range in Arizona, in Phoenix. It looked like a pregnant woman laying on her back. Who knows that if you're on the West Coast? If you've ever been to Arizona? There's a mountain there that looked like a pregnant woman laying on her back. Sure is. Yeah, is it Camelback? Is it Camelback or the other one out by 16th Street? I can't remember which one, but there's a pregnant woman mountain range in Arizona. I lived there for about 10 years. So there's a Three Sisters mountain in... You in Scotland, CPG? CPG, I did not know you were in Scotland. CPG, you in Scotland! Look, I'm frozen, y'all. Really? CPG, are you really in Scotland? I've been wanting to go to... No, y'all don't know. My kids know. We watch movies where people have like English and like Scottish accents and stuff. We love that. like Nanny McPhee. I think she's English, but that's one of our favorite movies. And I have some toast and jam. I love it. Love it. Ooh, that make me happy. Anyway. Side note, y'all want to hear what my daughter told me just before I got on here? What made me really happy? That's probably why I didn't care about getting on here, because kids love give you energy. Y'all ain't never watched Nanny McPhee? Oh, y'all missed out. Nanny McPhee is one of the best magic movies ever. And any kids that I babysit, I make them watch Nanny McPhee. It's very good for kids to learn their lessons. And I start making them watch it as soon as they can sit up in a chair. You, kid, will understand rules. Nanny McCirca to the rescue. I told y'all people used to call me to reprimand their kids and they 2,000 miles away, and I get on the phone and Nanny McCirca. Your son is watching on YouTube. Pretty cool. Hi, son. Hi, nephew. I think it's Camelback Mountain, or the mountain that's after Camelback, out by 16th Street. I can't remember, but they pregnant? Yes. I want an English accent so bad. Me too. Don't worry about it. Me and my kids, we love it. You haven't watched it in so long? Watch it with the kids. Watch it with the grandkids. Watch it with yourself and some popcorn. Do it, do it, do it. So, with that, real quick, my baby told me today, Mom, thank you for teaching us so many things, and thank you for teaching us so many not normal things. She said, we know a lot about this everything. Tennessee, the pygmies was there. You do a Welsh accent pretty well, pretty cool. You used to live in Tucson. You seen both of them. Good job. Tennessee had pygmies. Was it giant bones found? Is y'all looking in y'all books if y'all got y'all books? Y'all cheating. Using your reference guide. Are y'all using y'all reference guide? The shooting in Texas was in Uvalde. I saw that and I wanted to bring that up, y'all, because it's very similar to the name that we've been studying this week. And let me ask you a question. When did that Uvalde shooting happen? And when did we study about Uvalde the Giant? We studied about Uvalde the Giant about 2 weeks ago, didn't we? When we was reading the maybe a month ago, we studied about Uvalde, and then he showed up again in our books. I know, but ain't that odd that we've been looking at that name though? Something similar. This has happened again. Because the first time we read that name is when we did the drunken Noah story. So you got to think about when the drunken Noah story was. About 3 weeks ago, a month maybe. What else didn't happen? We did a couple Bible studies or studies about something, and then instantly whatever it is, the city, the place is in the news, like within days. Do y'all remember that day that I was on here? And I was talking about sometimes God will tell you not to go somewhere, and a person don't even know they walking into a grocery store and it's going to be a mass shooting, and that night it was 2, and the next day it was another one. Because that's when the dude that made the water engine got killed. I said that morning earlier that day, and then those things happened. Like that night it was 2, and then the next day it was 1. Y'all remember? We didn't talk about a milk shortage, then it was a milk shortage. We talked about electricity and water, and now Texas, they got electricity and water problems in other places too. Y'all still don't believe that prophecy is real and God will warn you if your ears and your eyes is open in the spirit. Electricity meaning ain't gonna be no TV, which means y'all ain't gonna be able to watch Circle, but y'all already gonna have y'all books and be knowing what to look for. Here in California too, they said, I might as well go and make me some coffee, because I just woke up from a nap and my headache is starting to kick in. How do I pray? Listen. Talk to God like you talk to your friends and your mama. Now, if you disrespectful, don't talk to him like that. But talk to him like he's a regular person, and he'll teach you how he wants you to pray to him. You will start doing it. Just start talking first. You can say the Lord's Prayer, but I'm going to be honest. I just be like, Dad, so look, I need you to help me understand, because I don't. When I used to be trying to pray like how they showed me, it didn't work. And now my relationship is real, because if I look up, he know, well, what the? Did y'all saw over there in the Asian country? I can't think where they at. They buying all the books trying to preserve the history. I have a question. Y'all know what else just came up in the news that made worldwide news? Some I've been telling y'all for 6 months. And then we gonna get to Reuben. Y'all wanna hear it? Y'all know? A burial mound in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Y'all remember I said that the multimillionaires took all their money out and then the stock market crashed because we ain't gonna need no money anyway? Y'all remember I said that? Y'all remember I said we ain't gonna need no cash anyway? It's a trick. Y'all remember? Okay. I'm gonna whisper it. Did y'all see Bill Gates about to give all his money away? Marisha, you said it. Why he don't want to be rich? Because money ain't gonna mean nothing in just a minute. What I tell y'all, they about to even the playing fields. It ain't gonna matter how much money you got. Revelations 13:7 is coming true. It said rich or poor, small or great, black or white, slave or free, you won't be able to buy and or sell no matter how much money you have unless you take the mark. And he said, I'm about to just slowly fade. And I've been telling y'all, I've been slowly fading away from the cities and society and getting myself used to just being in the wild. And now one of the richest men on the planet said the same thing. Y'all get it? Now y'all know why his friend, the Amazon Prime man, had a sale in the middle of the summer when it's normally at the end of the year. And then right after that, he said he about to give all his money away. And everybody called me crazy when I was trying to tell y'all something about the pop this winter, babies. Get your stuff. I ain't been pushing t-shirts, I've been pushing hoodies. Because if it ain't no electricity, I want y'all to be warm. Screw this summer. And I kept saying, get these hoodies, y'all, because they warm. I wasn't playing. I'm not going to sell y'all no garbage. But 2 of them on, baby, you going to be warm and your babies will too. And here shortly, the price for that fabric is going to go up. I ain't been pushing t-shirts, really what I've been pushing. I said, y'all, I'm not buying for now. I'm buying for when the winter time comes. Because I don't know what's going to happen. And every time I'm in that hoodie, y'all see I have to come up out of it. Now, I'm not doing this to push the hoodies. I'm saying the hoodies that she have, they warm. They not cheap. They not cheesy. But y'all see, I've been pushing hoodies. I ain't been pushing, t-shirts, yes, get them, yes. But I've been telling y'all for 3 months to buy something while I've been telling y'all that there might not be no electricity. And now they saying electricity and water. 2 things that I've been telling y'all. Nothing else. Get some lava rocks so you can heat your house, heat water, and keep cook, and get you some water straws. I've been saying that. You can go back on pretty much any live when we talk about it. And those are the things that I say. If you don't get nothing else, you need to make sure you got clean water and heat so you don't freeze to death. And now they talk about, I'm going to make me some coffee. I'll be right back. Think about that, family. And then we about to read our page 782. I'll be trying to tell y'all. So do y'all remember me when I kept telling y'all it's not a coincidence that you fell on my page? You ask a question and that's why you here. So all these stores ain't taking no money. One of the first things that I talked to y'all about was the Amazon Go store way back when. I said it ain't gonna be no cashiers. You don't gotta have no money when you go in the store. And if you don't take the mark, you won't be able to go in those stores. That's why they amped up the shopping online stuff. They're stopping taking cash right around the time they're putting the limits on the canned goods and stuff again. And the main thing, y'all, TT Circle, Sister Circle, Daughter Circle, Cousin Circle has been telling y'all is call the help church people that's giving out the canned goods and have them delivered to your house if you can't go get them. And now what's the first thing they put restrictions on? Boo cans. Canned goods is back on restriction right around the time that all the stores again are not taking money. They also been limiting withdrawal amounts. Are you serious? Go back, baby. Go back. Run that by your TT again. They're restricting how much money you can take out. I don't know how to can and pickle. That's why we about to get this school together, because I know some people that can, but I don't know how. I know how to pickle, but I don't know how to can. Okay, so listen. What did we just talk about yesterday and the day before? I said, y'all, the RFID on page 1001 of the Obamacare Act, and then Trump put in the war boxes or the ration boxes. And rations, if y'all go back, okay. Go back, go Google real quick. Rations, World War III and World War II, and then the Depression. Yeah, they changed the jar lids on them too, so they only last 18 months. They know what they doing. I've been trying to tell y'all, don't wait. And they just changed them too. Because they know what's coming. They don't want you preserving no food. They don't want, this is why I keep saying, put your pride to the side and call 211-311-711, whatever the help number is in your city. I don't know. You don't have to put it here. But whatever the help, they got free food boxes at church and stuff. Sign up. Because you're going to need it. I love y'all. I got to go to the bathroom and get my coffee. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. Y'all go look up that what I just told y'all, please. Look up ration boxes, World War I, World War II, and then the Great Depression. And look at the pictures of how, what was given and all of that, and what was going on. Sorry, family. What's going on? Okay, did y'all look up what I asked y'all to look up? When they use the rations, I see a whole bunch of stuff about who to follow and stuff. But did y'all go look up the stuff I asked? Which is good. Thank you for sharing the information. What's in the boxes? But what's in them? And how often did you get it? And how was they distributed? Soap, cigarettes, and stew, bread, and non-perishable foods. Breakfast ration, bar, type A. So when the government tells you they're going to feed you, that's what they mean. So if you want to wait for the government to feed your family because you believe in it and you believe that the Bible is doing too much and all of this, now y'all see exactly, Miss Charm. Now you see why I learned how to make bread. Now y'all see why I got 2 KitchenAids and a meat grinder. And when electricity go out, I have all 3 of the manual grinders. I have a manual coffee grinder. I have all cast iron skillets and grates so that I can cook outside. That's why this survival bag is here. Everybody think I'm crazy. I've been telling my family to buy this stuff for years and they still haven't. It's okay. They spend their money on what they want and I spend my money on what I want. Survival things, because I believe the word of God. So I'm buying hatchets. So I can go and cut down some firewood or some branches or whatever I need to do. I can cut down big. And this is real and it's sharp and it got little. This is real. Throwing knives. Might have to catch some fish or put this on the end of a stick. I got poles though. I got fishing poles too. My deboning knives, just in case I have to catch my own prey. So it can cut straight through the gristle and in between the skin that I might need to use for shoes or blankets or something else. All of these can fit on my hip. Oh, it's cutting it. I'm gonna have to get a real leather, a thick leather sheet for this thing. Paracords, just in case I have to hang my food or make a tourniquet. Hatchets with the hammers, got all the fire starters on it. Pliers, all the different screwdrivers. Y'all, for if you new here, I have a disaster preparedness store on Shopify. And on Amazon, I have a disaster preparedness list. Really good binoculars. Both pairs of these binoculars see 10 football fields. Telecommunications bag with a watch phone that don't need a contract. Small solar power walkie-talkies. A throwaway phone. Lights. Gotta have this to take a pulse just in case somebody get hurt. Headlights. Emergency lights. This can be hung up in your tent. I don't have a tent yet, but this can be hung up. It flashes. It has the USB charger things on the back. Water filtration straws. Stents, just in case somebody neck, arm, or whatever get hurt. More water filtration straws. Purification tablets. Candles. A magnifying glass to start a fire. I got a lot of fire starters though. I got like 6. What else in here? Oh, y'all! Look where I put the Vatican book. That's why I couldn't find it the other day. That's crazy. Moving too fast. That wasn't even supposed to be in there. Foragers. Guides to eating outside. Edible plants and how to prepare them. A guide to harvesting and preparing edible wild plants. Just in case I have to be outside because I don't know nothing about no berries and being picked the wrong one. Just in case some fools want to start busting at me while I'm running. They're all on my Amazon. Those 2 books are on my Amazon list and another one coming today. Wilderness Guide. Show you soft tissue injuries, how to deal with them. Heat injuries, heat stroke, how to regulate your body temperature, strains, muscular systems, trauma, trees, where to go, all of that. And my baby is in here too. Might have to cut down some foliage. Her name is Croc, short for Crocodile Dundee. CD, Crocodile Dundee. All my survival things. Her name is Croc. Say hello. CD, short for Crocodile Dundee. Ooh. Yeah, I met her before. I don't let everybody meet her because I'm real funny about people meeting people I love. Thank you, Sugar Bear. Put my girls up. My girls. I got my girls with me. I got my girls. Y'all can wait around and be in line. I ain't got time. I'm getting no man right now, honey. And no, I don't have everything. I got lava rocks. But I feel like I'm a lot better off than some folks. At least I'm ready for something. Might not be everything, but at least, it ain't cheap. I've been buying this stuff over time. But then I didn't work either. So I had to buy a little bit, buy a little bit, buy a little bit. But I have a website where you can go and at least get the list. Or I have a disaster preparedness list on Amazon where you can go and look. You can purchase from there, or you can purchase, and I got dehydrators on there, vacuum sealer bags, all of the stuff that you need to start prepping food right now, how to learn. These 2 books are on there. There's all kinds of stuff. Water filtration straws, cast iron skillets, tents, sleeping bags, all of that stuff. There's one on TikTok. If you go into when you first get into my TikTok, it's a little store thing. That's there. That's my Shopify. Or you can go to my Amazon link and there's a disaster preparedness and you can go there too. Just to get a list or whatever, or buy from there or not. Yeah, I don't care. As long as you get it. It don't matter to me where you get it from. But y'all asked me to put the store up and I've been paying for it. If I don't get more than 3 orders, baby, it's about to be down anyway, because I'm not about to keep paying that. I don't believe in wasting money. How about that? Y'all told me to make the store. I spent 2 weeks making it. It's only going to be up for a little bit, because I could be using that money for books. Yep. And y'all know my family been calling me crazy forever, but guess what? When COVID happened, everybody was calling me like, Circa, where you go get this? Circa, you said you buy what you tell me to go get. I don't know. I don't remember, because I'm laid up coloring. Because I don't got to go outside. I don't got to go looking for nothing. I'm not about to be sending everybody no links, because if you didn't delete my messages and if you actually responded, you would have had your stuff 3 years early too. Because when God told me to start getting it, I called everybody I knew and I was telling y'all everything I was doing. And now y'all expect me to take time out of my day while COVID is going on and I'm watching the people stand in line at Walmart to get all the stuff I was telling them to get. I'm coloring. I got something to do. I'm reading in my book. I gotta go. And that's how I'm about to be doing people now. I'm getting all my stuff together, my books and my colors. I told you I go get markers because it ain't gonna be no electricity. And now they talking about no electricity and no water. TT be trying to put y'all on. I said, it ain't that I don't want y'all to travel, but if you gonna spend $5,000, don't let it be on our birthday party. Let it be on you filling up if you gonna run your credit cards up, baby, this is the perfect time to be doing it. If you gonna run them up getting dehydrators, if you got credit cards and that's what you doing, don't go buy no more bags and belts and shoes. You got enough. You can't eat that stuff. You can't feed it to your children. It's not gonna help you break it. If you get a cut of beef, it's not gonna help you break it down and stretch it, but a meat grinder will. So you don't have to mess up all your meat, because you might only get meat once a month. Y'all seen what them boxes look like? That's gonna feed your whole family for a month? No. Especially not with the way our kids is used to eat and going to the refrigerator whenever they want. And now y'all see, family, why I said, please start training yourself to eat after 12 o'clock. Now y'all see why when we get on here at noonday, I'm like, okay, I gotta go eat, y'all, because I'm hungry. I ain't had nothing to eat all day. Now it's in my back and I can't take it no more. I'm training myself not to eat first thing when I get up. I've got my own coffee plants growing, because coffee is a appetite suppressant. So with that, and it stimulates my muscles so I can get up and do what I need to do. 2 things. It's coffee bean plants growing out there now. 2 of them ain't doing too good because I'll be on here and don't be focusing and trying to do all this stuff. But I'm about to get back to my plants. And her wife got me a small greenhouse, and I got seeds, so I'm getting ready to get planting that too. But I'm gonna go in and use my little ring lights, because I didn't know you can use ring lights, that's artificial sunlight, to grow your vegetables. So I already got 2 ring lights. So at night they gonna go out of here and go in there on the vegetables, because I ain't even put my stuff outside because I don't want nobody to know what I got. Thank you, Pumpkin. I don't even want nobody to know what I got, because in a minute, you ain't going to be able to walk out the grocery store without people trying to hit you. Now they robbing you for your purse. But they know it ain't going to be no money in it, because we going to be in a cashless society, so they going to want your food. Or your warm blankets. Or your clothing that you just purchased. Those are going to be the things that people are getting knocked over for now. Necessities. Right now, people kill and hurt and unalive people and rob them for their wants. But now listen, when you hungry, You a different type of animal when your kids is crying. You a different type of animal when you hungry. You a different type of animal when you hungry. You'll do some stuff you ain't never did before if you hungry, honey. Your kids crying, baby. Your wife sitting there starving and you got these babies and they only giving you that what you saw. Prepare now. 5 wise, 5 foolish. Don't blow the rest of your money. Get your kids school clothes and whatever you need and only be buying needs from now on. I've been telling y'all for 6 months, I don't waste money. Didn't I? Y'all be laughing at me. This dress I got on, it ain't new. My daughter, I didn't even have money last year when I was going through my divorce. When my sister went to Florida and we went down there, she had surgery. My daughter bought me this dress a year ago. I probably wore it 4 times because I don't go nowhere. Y'all see all my outfits, y'all be like, oh, that's cute. $2, $4, 65 cents. I got it at the Goodwill. But that's how I'm able to get that stuff. That's how when I was not even working, when I was married, and I might babysit for a little bit or do whatever it was that I was doing. When my ex-husband was taking money and blowing it on pizza and stuff. No, babe. I was buying stuff, stocking up, and the money that I got to pay the bills with, I always was stashing stuff, laundry soap, toilet paper. Baby, listen, when I moved to Missouri, I didn't have to buy no laundry soap, washing powder, pine salt, bleach, and I hadn't since before COVID. Yes, 65 cents, because if you go on Dollar Day and it's already half off, if it's $1.25, it's about 75 cents or something like that. 60.49, it depends on the day. And I got a real Gucci bag out of there for $3, vintage, baby. I still ain't been found trust nobody to fix it because I might not get it back. So it's just been messed up. It got the keys and everything to a beautiful Gucci briefcase. I paid $3 and it's vintage. It's one of his first. Somebody grandma got rid of it and the kids just threw it to the Goodwill because they didn't look at it good because it was in a bag. And it's real too. Every Tuesday is 50 Cent Tuesday. Nephew, I just so wish I could come down there to your Goodwill and go through that stuff. Y'all be trying to stunt and I be trying to brag on how much I paid for it. We brag about the same things, how much we paid, but I be bragging on how much I got for $5. And you be bragging on how many thousands you spent. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. I don't even want to tell nobody I spent $5,000 on nothing. Ever. Not even a vehicle. That's probably why I ain't tried to go get one. Because what? And then I got to pay taxes. And then I got to pay for it. No. I don't really know if I want that bill or not. And then gas, $18 a gallon. Nope. All right. Lesson time, family. Oh, yes. Couponing is the truth, baby. When I found out that you can go in places and walk out without spending money and you don't got to steal, I never been a thief. Let me tell y'all that. I don't play with the stealing stuff because my mama, we just did it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong and everybody been in a situation they need to be in, but theft has not ever been one of my issues, right? So to be able to walk in the store and still walk out with free stuff and I didn't steal it, let's do it. And if I got to spend all day Sunday clipping my coupons, I would spend Sunday and Monday clipping coupons. And for the rest of the month, I'm walking out with a whole bunch of stuff for a little bit of money. Yes, this is how I stretch my groceries. Like, I got that meat grinder to stretch my meat. Because if I go buy a cut of meat and grind it, thank you, mama, and grind it myself, my meat be $1 a pound where y'all's be like $5, $7 a pound. If I grind it myself, it's $1 a pound. Like, I eat turkey. So I'll go buy me a 22-pound turkey for $25, $26. And I'm going to break that whole turkey down. The only thing I'm not using is the skin and the bones. But I even boil the bones down to make my turkey broth. And then, it be meat that fall off the bone, so I use that for tacos or to put in dressing. So I don't waste none of that turkey. And if I could find out a way to make what you call them, and I never even thought about doing that. The same thing you do with the pig skin, chicharrones, rinds. Never even thought to fry the skin and see if I could make turkey rinds with it, and then I'll be using everything except for the bones. But when, like I told y'all, when COVID hit and they was like, there's no ground meat, I wasn't worried about it. I could go buy that whole chunk, come home, break it down with my beautiful knife, sweet, and send it right on through that grinder, package it up, and put it in the freezer. I wasn't worried. We was still having hamburgers, meatloaf, all of that. I wasn't worried about nothing. Nope. I thought I wasn't coming back today either. I'm just going to take off tomorrow. Maybe or maybe not. It's information I'm supposed to get to y'all, I guess. I just want y'all to be prepared. Y'all got babies or older family members, your elderly parents or grandparents. They not going to be able to get out in the masses and be standing out in no cold trying to get no food boxes and stuff. Prepare yourself now while stuff is free flowing. That's why I said call the emergency hotline in your area. I don't care what it is. Every city got one. And start getting them canned goods and pasta and rice and beans delivered to your house, or go pick them up. And you don't even got to touch nobody. They come. It's like a drive-through. You pull up. They say open your trunk. They put the stuff in there and you go. Fresh vegetables, especially if you want to start dehydrating. They give you 40 pounds of fresh produce every time you come. Potatoes, onions, like root vegetables and stuff, which is the best stuff to dehydrate. So you can get for up to 80 pounds of free vegetables. That 80 pounds of free vegetables, especially back in them days, y'all got to think at that time you're going to be making a whole bunch of one-pot meals, trying to make stuff stretch, soups and casseroles. It ain't going to be all this extravagant stuff. It's going to be one-pot meals, potatoes, rice, a little bit of meat, a few vegetables, hopefully some bread to put on top. Now y'all see why they used to eat like that. You're going to get that one meal that's going to fill you up for most of the day, and then you might get some bread before you go to sleep and a little bit of bread and jam in the morning. Libraries too. Your like a local library gives out pasta, peanut butter every week. I didn't know that. So J Moon said check your library too. They give out peanut butter, canned goods, pasta, and some other stuff every week. Yep. Be sedity if you want to. You're gonna be sedity and hungry. Because people don't believe that's coming in. But every single thing that I've been telling y'all since February didn't start happening, family. And it's only been 6 months. It ain't even been a full 6 months because we ain't even made it. We started in February, the end of the second month. Beans and cornbread with a little bit of meat in it, meat taste. That's why they boiled the beans in the meat juice so you could feel like you was eating some meat because it wasn't none. It wasn't none. And they made bread every day. It was rising overnight, and they'll get up, and when they get up at 5, now y'all see. Masa is good, right. And that's why I be looking at all of the indigenous people and what they make their bread out of. Now y'all see why I went and got all the different flours. All the different flours, because we just use white flour or wheat flour, but there's all these other flours out there that can be used to make a type of bread or a flat bread or something. Well, you can freeze a lot of stuff, but if the electricity goes bad and you don't have generators, then all your meat gonna spoil. So it's better to dehydrate it. So then you can just rehydrate it, throw it in the soup, and it's gonna plump back up. And then you got your... Now you see why the Indians and people like that had dry meat with them all the time. And dry vegetables. Because you can throw that back in the soup. But you got to think too, y'all. Cans and stuff is heavy. And if you got to be traveling with your stuff, them little Mylar bags and stuff, you can pile a lot of that in one of them long silver tote things. The gray ones that they use for like keggers and they use at the, the college kids take with them. You can pile a lot of dry goods and stuff in that. Because you don't know. Like beef jerky, yes. Beef jerky ain't nothing but dry meat, right? But when you throw it back in water, everything that you dehydrate, you can rehydrate. Milk, eggs, all of that. They even have dehydrated butter. Smoked meat. Now y'all see why I got my smoker. I got an electric smoker. I got an electric smoker right now, and I'm in an apartment. It's an electric one. I got it at the Goodwill for the low. It was brand new too. The people bought it, and I guess they threw the cord away. And they didn't know they could go on Amazon and get another one. Well, they had it sitting in the Goodwill, brand new. A little tabletop smoker. Good one too. They had it for $20, and I went in on half price. They was $9.99. And while I was in there, I got on Amazon. This was when I still live in Indianapolis. Got on Amazon, found out how much the cord was going to cost. And lady was like, you going to buy that? I've been looking at it, but it ain't got no cord to it. I said, girl, please. That thing was like $300. I paid $10 for it, brand new. And all I had to do was buy a $34 cord. It was brand new. Hadn't even ever been used. Still had the foam stuff down in the bottom of it. Baby, listen. You ask and God will send it to you. Do what you're supposed to do and he'll send you what you need as soon as you ask for it, and it's always going to be in your budget. You're not going to have to work all these over hours. No. Ask God to send it to you. Do right. Do what he tell you to do, and it'll show up for what you already got in your pocket. You won't have to go into debt for it. And that's one of the most powerful lessons I learned walking with God. If the devil keep you in debt, God don't even never want you to be in debt. So if you're trying to get something financially, like a car or a house or something, and it keep falling through, that's because God knows it's a bad deal. And you going to reap it the backside. So if he keep closing the door, don't try to go around it. Like, especially right now, if you're trying to buy a house right now, and it just keep falling through, that's because God knows this economy is about to crash. He know what's going on. Let me ask you a question. What was all the people with money doing when the Great Depression hit? What did they do? The people with all the money, it was a thing. It was a running thing with the multimillionaires when they lost all their millions. What did they do? I told y'all these things hot, boy. Whew, I'm freezing. My legs is cold, but this is too hot to have on. Jeez, these things is stupid warm. I'm not playing. Y'all see, I was just cold. Had the blanket and everything. I didn't take that thing out. They was jumping out of windows and jumping off buildings. And you wonder why God say, don't let God money be your God. Because it's going to go and it's going to come. And that's why I do not be worried about no money. Y'all see, I try to give as much as I can. I give my last to somebody because God said don't worry about it. Because it ain't about to be no good anyway. You getting went and got all this stuff and you ain't going to be able to eat it. None of your Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton, your red bottoms, baby. That stomach going to be in your back. And you just going to be looking at all of your amazing things. Dang, I should have been buying food. Forget this bag, because I can't even go in the store and steal nothing, because if y'all ain't paid attention, when COVID hit, all the stores got those block things now where they can stop people from rushing in the store and the mobs from rushing in the store. They got them little silver things now that ain't never been in the grocery stores. Oh, y'all thought that was for no reason? No, because they gonna funnel y'all in and out of them stores like cattle. Just like in that story. If y'all wouldn't watch Thief in the Night, y'all didn't see that in that movie. And that movie was made in the 60s or early 70s. If y'all went and watched Thief in the Night, that movie I told y'all to watch, then y'all see how they was doing that. You wasn't even admitted in the store if you didn't have a mark. And that was in the 60s. And they had United on there. And I told y'all, you're not a part of the global society. You're not going to be able to go in those stores. You're not going to be able to go to the doctor. You're not going to be able to use none of their sources because that's the global. The lady was like, my baby, something's wrong with my baby. She was in the hospital. That lady told the baby, ain't nothing wrong with your baby. Your baby is hungry. Take the mark and your baby will eat. Baby was screaming his head off. My baby ain't ate in 4 days, please. And she was like, take the mark. Brother Christopher will feed you if you take the mark. That was his name in that old movie. He was Nikolai Carpathia in Left Behind in our days. But in the old day, his name was Brother Christopher. And they told that lady, no, ain't nothing wrong with y'all. In the hospital, the nurses, they told her, ain't nothing wrong with your baby. Your baby hungry. Take the mark and the baby will eat. Period. And turned her brother away. And that was in the 60s. They were showing how cold they was then. I ain't even going to tell the whole movie. But it's an old movie. But baby, if it ain't what's going on. That's why, let me tell y'all something. When they first put food stamps on a card, that is why I freaked out. Because in that movie, that's how it was. They took it from regular cash to that thing. And I remember when debit cards and all of that like really started getting big, and they was doing the prepaid cards and all of that, and it was like they was getting rid of the cash. That was in 99 when that switched over. 98, 99 is when it switched over from paper food stamps and paper assistance to these cards that we have now. That was so that they can control it. They can turn your food stamps on and off. They can turn your medical on and off digitally. They can turn your funds on and off, or tell you how much you can get, which means you control the population. Thank you so much. Now y'all see why I be on it and I talk about it so much, because I don't want my nieces and nephews worldwide to be hungry, to be thirsty, to not be protected. It's called a thief in the night. No, don't take your cash out right now. Just start buying all the things so that when cash is obsolete, you don't have to worry about that. Take your cash and use it for the right things while you can use it. Because as you can see, the stores, somebody said Walmart, and then it was another store. They said, what other store did y'all say? Stop taking in mind. I saw you post it. What other store? You said Panda Express stopped taking cash today? And cards keep track of what you buy. Okay, so Panda Express joined the party. Okay, so remember when I told you, I said pay attention to what they're doing in other countries because it's going to start here. Do y'all remember back in like October, November, December, Walmart stopped taking cash? And y'all was like, that's not going to happen in America. Remember people started saying that it wasn't going to happen over here, and 6 months later, told y'all, watch what they're doing in all the other countries because it's coming for America. They would just be the last people to get it because they know Americans hateful and evil and be trying to riot and stuff. But if you want to know what is going to go on, look at the other countries. Like I told y'all, right before COVID, they locked China down, and people are like, oh, they're not going to do that over here. 3 months later, then they did this for COVID. 3 months later, then they did that with COVID. 3 months later, 2 months later, 6 weeks later, they did the thing in Canada. It's not going to happen over here. 6 months later. Told y'all. I be trying to tell y'all, listen, I am not trying to scare nobody. I want y'all to be prepared. My kids been hearing this their whole life since they was 2 and old enough to understand. If the bad people come telling you are not taking a shot and you want to go with Jesus, no matter how hungry you are. My babies was 2. They said, no, I'm going with Jesus. And that's why they didn't get vaccinated, because I didn't want them getting used to thinking, oh, it's just the doctor giving me a shot, because I knew that it was going to be a shot in your hands. And the devil wants souls. He don't care that it's a 2-year-old soul. He's trying to take as many souls with him. And if you take the mark, you can't go to heaven. So if feeding your natural body is more important, God said, well, you're going to get all that comes along with that. Baby's like, you should not traumatize your children like that. Your children going to be traumatized. Mine is going to be prepared. They're not taking the mark, whether I'm here or not. Because if ain't nobody paid attention, when Hitler went and he took over Poland and all of those places, guess what he did? He separated the women from the children from the adult, like men, children, women. So you just assume that you're going to be with your people in a camp, but that's not how they did it. So if you don't teach your kids and they hungry, what are they going to do? Nah, you didn't take the vaccine. You're not doing, that's not the mark yet. They just getting y'all ready for the mark. Slowly but surely. First it was the chip. Chip card. Then it's going to be, now it's no cash. And then it's going to be, well, we don't know if that's you or not, because we have a lot of fraud, which is where the Identity Act, whatever that's called, the Real ID Act of 2005 was enacted for that. So that's why your license has to have that star on it now. And I know in Arizona it say not for federal identification on my whole driver's license that supposedly came from the state. It was run by the federal government, but it's not a federal document. I don't know how that works. And everybody knows that Arizona or whatever is in the USA. So why is that on there now? And all these things that didn't used to be there. There's 3 faces on there when it only used to need 1. Aren't there supposed to be angels running around warning us not to not get the mark? I'm not an angel, but I am a messenger. Yes, I am doing my job. Not an angel, but I am a messenger of the Lord. Telling y'all to prepare. The Lord is coming! The Lord is coming! Is that loud enough? The Lord is coming! That's what y'all want to say. Because the people, the crazy people that stand out on the curb and they're yelling, Jesus is on his way back, y'all shake y'all head at them. And the Bible say, be careful, because you never know when you entertaining an angel. And all the time, God had an angel sitting looking like they was destitute. And y'all don't want to get a bums no money, baby. Sometimes that be Michael and Uriel and God himself. Because he said in the last days, I was going to visit my creation. I was going to walk the earth, and you wasn't even going to know what meat suit I'm being in. So the person you could be cussing out could be God himself. He said at the end times, he was going to come down and be sitting next to people and doing stuff. So what? You don't know what body God is in while you cussing folks out and cutting folks off. And he sure did. He said at the last minute days he was going to walk the earth before and see what his creation was doing. So you don't even know when. If he tell you beware because you never know when you entertain an angel, he ain't going to tell you beware because you entertaining me. But he did, because he said, I'm coming to visit Mama Walker amongst y'all. Y'all not even going to know it's me. And I know that because he did it with the first group before he destroyed the earth. Melchizedek and a couple other people came as a couple other people. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to run and get my merits seconds, and then we about to start on this. So turn to page 782, because I'm not being on here all night. 782, y'all. Ooh, 782 real quick. And then let's get started on class. Get your pen and paper ready. Woo! Shoot! No, I'm just playing. All right. What happened? Don't worry about what's going on in my house. Worry about what's going on in yours. You don't have to listen to a beep. You just don't have to be here. How about that? You can go listen to a YouTuber that doesn't have a beeping fire thing. Easy. You don't have to complain about it. You just don't have to watch. Because until I get ready to get up there, mind you, I have 9-foot ceilings and a torn ACL. So if you want to come and get up there, you can do it. Because I got 9-foot ceilings, boo-boo. And I'm not climbing up on the ladder. But you don't have to listen to it. Just swipe up. Don't get on here complaining. You like throw up, huh? Y'all been seeing how many people like throw up. Be on here worried about the wrong stuff. Because I'm sure if I come to your house, it's some stuff dinging and beeping. Might be a smell I don't like. Might be some critters running around that I don't like. But I can't see in your house. I can't hear nothing that's going on. Don't listen. If you, I'm going to keep letting it chirp. Matter of fact, I'm just going to let it chirp till it make the... I ain't stupid to nobody level, but you gonna tell me what to do in my house. Don't listen. If I don't like something, if something is irritating to me, why do you continue to listen? That drives me crazy. Like if you don't want to hear, if you are bothered, any of that, doesn't it make sense just to not listen? I ignore it. Maybe because I got kids, but baby, I don't even be hearing anything chirp, honey. Because that ain't what I be focused on. And this bun gotta go because it's giving me a damn headache. Or maybe folks is starting to get on my nerves already. I don't know. Here we go. Whew. Ah. Okay. Back to the word. Right. All right, y'all. Let's go. Please don't go off. I'm not about to go off. But I do need to go get... Oh, I got the water already. Okay. Chirp. Better be happy I ain't got two, because it'll be like crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. It'll be two beeps instead of one, baby. Y'all think it's crickets in the room. Here we go, family, because ain't nobody got time for that. I wish I could see in some of y'all houses and stuff and be listening to the sounds and the beeps and the twings and the, folks just be, you need to, I'm not that type of person. I am not famous and I do not care about y'all opinions. I love y'all, but I don't. Y'all already know. Jesus been the only one that matter. He ain't tripping about it. So, with that, moving on. Okay. So, Reuben humped on his stepmama. You know what this sounds like? Oh my God, I know where this story happened. You know where this story just happened in our news? Where this story just happened in our news, y'all? Where this story just happened in our news? With a rich man daddy. Y'all want to hear some? Eli! Oh, Wilkes, you did it. You did it, Wilkes. Elon Musk's daddy just had his second baby with his stepdaughter. Elon Musk's daddy just had his second baby with his stepdaughter. He been her stepdaughter since he was his stepdaddy since she was 4 years old. Mm-hmm. Sure did. He been raising her since she was 4, and now he her baby daddy. Oh. I think it'd be the mixture of all of these lights. That's what it be. The sunlight and that light and this light. I think that's what it be. The mixture of all of the lights. Because my eyes be trying to read all that. That's good. Yes. Yeah. It's not directly in my face. Okay. So we know that this story, family, happened somewhere else too. Okay? It's happened already. All right, let's read. Page 782. Y'all ready? It says, a copy of the Testament of Reuben, the things which he commanded to his sons before he died in the 125th year of his life. 2 years after the death of Joseph, his brother Reuben became sick and gathered to watch over him his sons and his sons' sons. So his sons and his grandsons. Right? Y'all reading with me? Y'all got y'all 782 open? Okay. He said, and he said to them, my children, behold, I am dying, and I am going the way of my fathers. When he told Judah and Gad and Asher, now, what if where's our other book, y'all? What if this is really his name? Because when looking at the spellings, What if this is really how you spell his name? Asher. Ash. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Ash. Right? As in the place we've been studying. I can't find the book. So he got a brother named Asher, or it could be Assur, because they changed the spelling. And we know that his brothers were giants, at least one of them, right? Because we know that Joseph was around during the Egyptian time, him and his brothers. Potiphar, right? The book of yes. Asher. Irudu. Uruk. It's freezing. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause it real quick. My internet been tripping. I'm telling y'all it have. Let's see if that helps. Asher Bonatag keeps popping up in your mind for some reason. Asher, yes. Okay. So here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. It says Reuben became sick and he got his grandkids and his grandkids. So he said, and he said to them, my children, behold, I am dying and I am going the way of my fathers. When he saw Judah and Gad and Asher, his brothers, there, he said to them, raise me up so that I can tell my brothers and my children the things that I have hidden in my heart. For behold, I am departing from you now. And when he was raised up, he kissed them and said to them, listen, my brothers and my sons. Give heed to the things which I, Reuben, your father, command you. See here, we on 782, y'all. It says, listen, my brothers and my sons, give heed to the things which I, Reuben, your father, command you. See here, I call the God of heaven to bear witness to you this day, so that you will not behave yourselves in the ignorant ways of youth and sexual promiscuity. Let's look up the word promiscuity or promiscuous. Let's do it, family. Why don't I ever use this? I be just having stuff. I got a whole book separator that'll keep my pages open, and I never use it. Look at that. And I'll be trying to keep it open, and I have a whole thing that does this. Really neat. I mean, it's like a... slipped again. Damn it. Hi, where can you buy those books? You can go to my Amazon link, and they are in the Lost Books section for $53, or you can just go on Amazon, but it takes you right there. I do not know which one of these lights is hurting my eyes. One of them is doing it, though. It's probably this one, because it's flickering or something. It's probably that one, because remember I told you I was going out? Yep. Because it's probably moving real slow and my eyes are trying, because now they don't feel like they, that's crazy. I think it is this light. It is like a page holder. Yeah, I got this when I went to, one of the times when I lived in India and I used to go to Half Price. They, you know, they be having all the little stuff. I love Half Price bookstore. But yep, it'll hold your page open. They be having them in Dollar Tree and stuff too. I don't know why I don't be using these. I forgot. I got all kind of stuff in here. All right, come on. So, oh, what is promiscuity, y'all? Go look up promiscuity. And then look up the word sexual. Matter of fact, just look up sexual promiscuity. What's the definition? Tell me. You never seen that before? Oh, girl. But see, y'all got to think I've been reading since I was 3. So anything that got to do with books, I want to know about it. I want to know. I ate some beef the other day and I should have. My stomach is hurting. Well, just don't talk about it. If it's freezing, just let it go. Don't bring attention to it. Don't keep typing that it's freezing. It's going to freeze. I don't know what's going on. Having a number of sexual partners consisting of various sorts. Various sorts. I know. Just stop talking about it. If it do, you don't have to tell me. Just don't say it. Just go on. So what's the definition of sexual promiscuity? Not restricted to one sexual partner. Demonstrating or implying an undiscriminating or unselective approach. Indiscriminate or casual? Well, I like that definition. Demonstrating or implying an undiscriminating or unselective. You ain't even selective, choosy. You ain't even a choosy lover. You ain't even a choosy lover. Choosy lover. That's what you are. You're so hard to find. Oh. Yes, I'm on YouTube. Here we go. So, he said, please children don't, okay, look up the word ignorant. What's the word ignorant? Because look what this sentence says. Let's look up the word ignorant really quickly. Please. Look up the word ignorant. Ignorant. Look up the word ignorant. A roundaway man or woman. Sound like a name, Oh, she was kind of a choosy lover, boo, though. She only messed with angels and giants. Like, she only messed with basketball players and football players. That was it. The Giants. It's a whole bunch of Neymars out here. Shoot. Neymar was for the streets. She was. How do that make y'all feel? Lacking education or knowledge? Lacking knowledge or awareness? Here we go. That's good to me. That make my toes wiggle. Okay. So let's read that. Thank you. Let's read it. He said, listen. Oh, wait a minute. Go back. Oh, here it is. He says, see here, I call it so that you do not behave yourselves in the ignorant or not knowing or not knowledgeable ways of youth and sexual promiscuity in which I indulge myself and defile the marriage bed of my father Jacob. But I tell you, he struck me with a severe wound in my loins for 7 months. Please tell me what a loin is on a man. What is the loins of a man? What is a loin? What is a man's loins? And he had it for 7 long months. The nuts? Is it? Is it Will X? The private. His junk. His branch. Oh. Dang. Still want a sneaky link. Ooh wee. So he slept with his baby, his daddy girl, and God burned him for 7 months. Now, do y'all remember us reading about God saying in one of these books that whatever you use to sin against God, that's the thing that he's going to punish. He's not going to punish your eye for what your loins did. Your loins is going to be punished. If you use your hands, we learned that from the brother that kept putting hands on Joseph. God withered his hands up. So this man sinned against his father and climbed in the bed of his father while his father was in media and slept with one of his wives. Did y'all know that people was getting STDs in the Bible back in the day? Who knew that you got an STD back then? Put your hand up like this. Who knew? Oh. And let me tell you something else. Receipts was real back then because angels was the messengers. It wasn't Facebook Messenger or TikTok Messenger or Instant Messenger. The Instant Messenger back then was an angel. The angel standing there watching you commit the crime or the sin literally went to his daddy in a whole nother city out of town and told him, don't ever touch your wife again. It said instantly the angel flew to him and said, no, God told him, don't ever touch your wife again because your son waited till she got drunk and went in there and slept with her. So just think about how Jacob felt. He out of town and his son has climbed in the bed with one of his wives. And the angel come tell you this. You just got your books. We on page 782, book 1. So receipts have been around, family. I told y'all that the Bible is juicy. Y'all don't be reading it right. You been here more than a week and you've been reading with us, or even 4 days, baby. Did you know that the Bible was this juicy? It's hoes and pimps, murderers, hustlers, witches and warlocks, sacrifices, baby daddy drama, demigods that got 54 kids by 27 women. Listen, I do not need to watch TV, never. People getting turned into goats and stuff. Baby, I could keep all y'all stuff. I'm just keep on reading this. It is too juicy, honey. It be all of that. Mamas be making their daughters strip for their stepdaddies to get half of the kingdom, but really they want them to go set this dude up to get him killed and unalived. You better work them hips, girl. And I'm not playing. You better do that move I showed you. And I'm going to be sitting there. And if you don't dip it low, like you better dance like Sierra and Beyonce on their best day. And then put Meg in there. Now, don't play with me. When you turn and you flip your hair, I need you to pop twice and drop it low. I can see it. She was a dance mom. She's a dance mom. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all don't want me to talk like that? Okay, I'm moving on. I'm sorry. 1, 2. 3, 4, and back, and 2, and 3. No. You was not about to be popping your legs to the back while you laid on your back, girl. Get up. Get up. And don't let me see you crack. Get yourself over here. Sit down. Then popped it to the back twice. Baby, that little cooler that popped out 7 times. Put it back in the box. Got them little short tone with the thing on the side and all that. Sit yourself down somewhere. I can't watch it. More power to y'all. My little cousins was in it and they was good, but baby, the way they be popping them Jack in the Boxes out in front of whole grown folks, I don't like it. This is not Jack in the Box. Why is you popping that thing out like that? And you 7. And y'all wonder why they be on the Teen Mom show at 17. Because you didn't show them how to pop that thing out in front of everybody. No, they ain't scared. They didn't want leotards in front of grown men their whole life. With makeup. I'm not saying it's bad because I was in gymnastics. I wore the leotards. I did it. We did cheer. We did all of that. And some of it has gotten away from child fun. And now these babies is doing better moves than the strippers. With longer weave and more makeup at 7. It's not little girl dance, pretty fun bows no more. It's not. These babies is twirling and popping and wait a minute. I was grown when I started doing that and I was still embarrassed. I was 20, about to be 21 when I started dancing and I was still embarrassed. Went out there trying to cover myself and these babies be walking with pride, baby. Striding and strutting. What? You're 7, baby. You supposed to be twirling in click-clack shoes with mismatched makeup on your face and my wig on and your little plastic shoes running around talking about your Tinkerbell. Trying to throw glitter around and I'm whooping you because you've got glitter all over my floor. Not competing to pop your body harder than the next little girl. And I'm not coming for no mamas. I'm just saying, y'all. We grow these babies up too fast. And then they be severely depressed by the time they 15 and 16 because the time when they was supposed to be dreaming and happy and imagining, they missed it. Y'all looked it up. The first 7 years in psychology is called what? What's the first 7 years in psychology of a person's life? What do they call it? It's a name for it. And it's connected to this. What is it called in the first 7 years of your life? Tell me. Go look it up. It's a name. It starts with a T if I'm not mistaken. And it's the imagination phase of your life. Tell me what the name of the first 7 years is called in psychology. It starts with a T. What's the first 7 years in psychology of a person's life called? Starts with a T. Theta? Is it theta? And theta is equated to what? Is it theta or something else? It's the imagination, not Tyler Hood, no. The psychological It's caught with the brain and thinking and that. Flow of imagination and connection. The theta, right? It starts with a T. Not a hypnotic trance. No, it's not adolescence, y'all. The mental state of your mind. It's like, it starts with a T. I think it's something like that. No, it's not trimester, y'all. Y'all not looking it up. Y'all just saying it. Nobody's looking it up because it'll come up. Is it theta? I know it's something like that. Okay. I told you I start with a T. I couldn't remember what it is just right now. Yeah, there's a lot of theories to child development, but this is about the imagination, and you know this because it's theta. Because if you look at the TV shows geared towards 0 to 7 years, it's all about fairies and princesses and imagination, and if you can dream it, you can do it. That's because that's the main time when you're learning about imagination. So if there's no imagining, then that person is more so like a realist, and then they don't never really have faith a lot of times. Those are the people that don't really have a lot of faith. Because imagination is nothing but faith. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's real, Dad. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real, Dad. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. You don't believe me, but it is real. Ain't that what they say? I don't know if it's theta then, because that's not it. That's not it. I'll find the name of it here. It's not when you sleep. It's the imaginative stage, the first 7 years. I got notes on it, and I just don't know where they get. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Well, anyway, basically like your dream stage. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that imagination, it kind of steals away the rest of things, certain things in your life, right? It's not. I'll get it. I'll find it. I got it wrote down somewhere in one of these notes. I'll find it. It just came. That came to mind. Okay, let's finish the story. So we know that Reuben was sexually promiscuous, and he got burnt in his loins for 7 months because he slept with his daddy, baby mama. Right? Right? He waited till she got drunk and humped on her. Okay, so let's keep going. He said, verse 7 of 1, he said, "But I tell you, he struck me with a severe wound in my loins for 7 months. And if my father, Jacob, had not prayed to the Lord in my behalf, the Lord would have destroyed me. So let me ask you a question. You know how you go on, like, it's a lot of people that sleep with other people's spouses and stuff, and they say they don't care. What if the only way you'll get healed from whatever sickness God put on you is if that person pray for you? Because if they don't pray for you, the person that you wrong holds your life in their hand. The wife or the husband or the baby mama of the person that you wronging and you don't care. What would you do? If you got a sneaky link right now and they have someone, what if you came down with something and the only person that could heal you was not the doctor and there was no medicine? It was if that person forgave you or not. It looked like syphilis, don't it? Because he had sores. That's what I was thinking too, something like that. An open sore. So let me ask you this. If somebody cheated with your spouse and God gave you the opportunity to help them be unsick because of what they did to you, would you be able to forgive them and let that person live? And they did it in your house, in your bed, while you was out of town on your girls or boys trip or a work trip. So if somebody slept with your spouse in your house while you were, this is your friend. This ain't somebody you don't know. This your son or your daughter or your sister or your homegirl that you've been friends with forever or your first cousin in your bed while this person knew you was going out of town. And they did it, and right after that they got cancer. And God said, okay, you have a dream where God is showing you if you don't forgive this person, they gonna die. And you laying in the bed that they slept with your spouse while you laying next to your spouse, thinking about, this is where y'all had sex at, in my bed. In the bed I'm laying with you in right now. And God, you asking me to forgive them? Or that's the only way that she or he is gonna live? You said your mom just forgave her sister for sleeping. Okay. Hold on, let me go get my... Oh, that's probably why it's been slowing down. My battery going low. Didn't know. That's probably what was the problem. Y'all was dying. Okay. I just be wanting to know. See, this is why it's good to read the Bible, because then you won't be so surprised and you will see it's other people that went through it. You'll be like, why is me, man? God just be... No, you're just a 17,000 person to go through that since the world has been moving. Just so happened that you in that bunch. But it happened to somebody else. Oh, it happened. That's why I be reading the Bible. I told y'all the people be popping up off the page. Yeah, y'all see now. If this ain't more stories all over the place, let's finish because I got to go. All right. So he said, For 7 months in my loins, and if my father Jacob had not prayed to the Lord in my behalf, the Lord would have destroyed me. For I was 30 years old when I committed this evil deed in the sight of the Lord. So he was 30. And for 7 months I was an invalid on the brink of death. And after this, with determination of soul, for 7 years I repented before the Lord. I did not drink wine or liquor. Meat did not enter my mouth, and I did not eat any pleasurable food. Rather, I was mourning over my sin since it was great. Never had anything like this been done in Israel. So he was 30. How many 30-year-olds we got on here? Raise your hand if you 30. Do we got any 30-year-olds on here today? Any? Who 30? Just put your hand up. 30. I said 30. No, just 30. Just 30, like 30. 30. I didn't say 34. I said 30. Y'all don't listen. I didn't ask everybody's age. I said, who's 30 exactly? Okay. 30. Who's 30? Not 37, not 38. 30. Okay. I'm gonna need y'all just a little bit more. Who's 30? If that would have been a deaf question, all of y'all would have been unalived. Unalive. Gotta listen now. It's a trick question. Y'all would have lost y'all money if you was betting for money. You would have lost. You answered at the wrong time. Wasn't your age group. Okay, so just think, if you're 30 right now, just think it for the next 7 months. If you sneaky link or you do something you ain't got no business, from today, right now, until 7 months, you sick. All for one night of sex. For one night of intimacy, it could cost you 7 months of your life. Is it worth it to spend your 30th year sick? You're just getting out of your 20s. You're starting anew. And for the first 7 months, you sick unto death. Dirty 30. Maybe that's why they call it Dirty 30, because he was dirty for what he did. He was a dirty, low-down dog for what he did, and he was 30 years old when he robbed it, and he said never had anything been done in Israel like that, ever, when that happened. Nobody had ever slept with their daddy's wife before he did it. Okay, let's go. Dirty 30s. Y'all dirty. You dirty little garden tool. No, I'm just playing. With my non-done fingernails. Bet you don't want that dirty 30 party no more, do you? Nasty. Nama's. And Nama's brother. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even the thing, it was too much for my thing. It popped out. It popped out as well. It was too much. Too much. Okay, come on, y'all. So he said, too. And now give heed to me, my children, concerning the things which I saw during my time of penitence, concerning the 7 spirits of deceit. Please write down 7 spirits of deceit. And if you got the books, tell me what the 7 spirits of deceit are. What are the 7 spirits of deceit? You feel like Reuben was blaming Bilhah for his actions? No, because she shouldn't have never got drunk. It's a sin to be drunk. She sinned first. Because if she wouldn't have been drunk, he wouldn't have been able to crawl in her bed and she would have known what was going on. Who got the book? You said I gotta get them books. Yes, you do. You can download the PDF and read with us right now. You can download the PDF. Type in Old Testament Supergrapher or Old Testament James Charlesworth on Google right now, and you can download both of these books. The Spirit of Life is the first. Go ahead, Butterfly. What are the 7 spirits? The spirit of seeing, the spirit of life, the spirit of hearing. Oh, thank you. The spirit of seeing. Is the tongue one of them? All right, I'm going to read it. I just wanted to see if y'all was reading along or had y'all books or something. I'm going to read it for y'all. All right. For the people that don't have their books. Here we go. It says, and now give heed to me, my children, concerning the things which I saw during my time of repentance, basically. Concerning the 7 spirits of deceit. For 7 spirits are established against mankind, and they are the sources of the deeds of youth. And 7 other spirits are given to man of creation, so that by them every human deed is done. First is the spirit of life, with which man is created as a composite being. What is a composite? We hear about that on my shows all the time. I know what a composite sketch is, but what is composite? Let's look up the word composite. Mixture. Where do we hear a composite sketch at? Where do we hear that? What you made of? Many things together. Oh. A mixture of the elements. Made of various parts or elements. Huh. When the cops have to sketch you, they call it a what sketch? Because they take pieces of what? They put out in front of you what? Face pieces. Different eyes, different noses, different lips, and they say, can you put it together kind of how it's a composite sketch? Right. They show them different. They say, was eyes like this or down? And they say, no, up more a little bit. Well, how are his eyebrows? Was it a unibrow? So they show you pictures of brows. No, his eyebrows was like that. So your face is made up of different elements. A nose, a mouth, eyes, cheekbones, chins, and all of them are different. How are the ears? Do they stick out? Do they lay flat to the head? Right? But man is made up of a composite of things, because it says that he took dirt from all different places around the earth, and then it says in one of these books that our taste is for this, and this is from blood, and that is from that, and this is from this, and so forth and so on. Okay, we are composite beings. We're made up of electricity, right? We have electricity in our body. We also have minerals that are from the ground in our body. Iron and all of that. But our bodies are made up of how much water? Thank you. What percentage of our body is water? 70, 90, 70% water our bodies are, 90% water, 70 plus. So can I ask y'all a question? Where else can electricity and water exist in the same place? Because there's electricity when our hearts beat. The first spark of cells, the scientists can go in that egg and look, and it's electricity that starts the cells to multiplying, but it's water in there. Normally when electricity and water get together, it is a very bad thing, right? We've seen people throw stuff into a tub when it's connected to electricity. So how is it that God grounded us enough that the electricity and neurons that's going in our brains don't mess with the whole water system that's made up of pretty much our whole body? No other place can electricity and water really coexist like that. Most times when water and electricity get together, no matter how small or how big, it is a problem. But yet in our body, because we are made up of so many different elements, they can coexist. I'm just asking, is this the stuff I be thinking about? I mean, do y'all see how intricate God is in the things that he does? In one part of the universe, it can't work together at all. But then when God put it together in this part of the universe, it works perfectly together. And as a matter of fact, if you don't have both, you have death. If you don't have water and electricity, you have death. But water and electricity on the outside of your body together can also mean death. So one part is keeping you alive, those same two elements, and the other will take you up out of here. But it's the same two elements. They shock your heart with electricity to get it back beaten. And if you are completely dehydrated without water, you will die. But if water and electricity come together and you anywhere outside and it ain't here, yeah, boy, you unalive. So make it make sense. That's why I be telling y'all, God is intricate in the things he does. And then you have animals that have electricity in them. What are the animals that shock you? The squid things or something? They can actually like electrocute you. What animals are those? Is it the squid? What is it that has electrical power? Electric eels? And isn't there some kind of squid, a stingray? No. Eels do. And is it only eels? Jellyfish. Don't jellyfish have some kind of electric thing too? Jellyfish have electric in them. How are you in the ocean and you got all that electricity going through your body like that? Any other place where electricity and water come together, it is a problem. I'm just saying. Do y'all think about stuff like that? This is stuff Circle be at home thinking about that. Sarah Bennett is over here like, oh. I mean, for real. Do y'all never think about this stuff? How is it that if I get shot, the volts, because you can have a little bit of water And if you don't have rubber shoes on and a little bit of current, I worked on electricity. I did. I understand the electrical current and stuff now. I do. So this is why I'm like, dang, that's crazy. You got you 2 phones so you can study and read. I hope y'all do okay. Let's get it. That make me happy. Keep it. Y'all make me have all these devices. I got a computer, a tablet, a model, a phone, an extra phone over here somewhere. Because I'm supposed to be going live on Instagram, but I ain't made it over there yet. So, phone and a laptop. Y'all so funny. Y'all are hilarious. But you need them. I told y'all don't need the devices to look and watch and research. Do y'all realize we a whole research team? Yeah, we a whole research team. Like, we gets on here and gets it in. Y'all are true super sleuths now. You are a super sleuth. Did you know that? Super sleuths. Yes. Mm-hmm. Seek and you shall find. How many things have we found lately? All right. So y'all can go and read this on your own because y'all know where it is now. If you want to learn about the 7 spirits of deceit, okay, you are a super sleuth. You are. All of us are. Yes. But now you see why I say get a pen, take notes, write down names. They all mean something. Like today, who was blown away to know that fun, F-U-N, and F-A-W-N, and the fines, and they still making fines. Who was here for that? Did y'all watch that today? Wasn't that mind blowing? And Uvalde, and then he was running with Og, and Og was running with Nimrod, and Nimrod homeboy used to run with David and Solomon. Y'all, we is getting all the tea. And Hiram was Hiram or Agnor, who in mythology his name is Agnor. In Greek mythology his name is Agnor. But over there his name was Hiram, and he ran with David and him, and he was a circumcised giant. So we know that the giants that ran with David had to be circumcised because the unclean and the clean could not be together. But God took them and used them as the mighty men of renown to fight for Israel. So then the uncut Nephilims saw them and they called them half-loined. You don't believe me? I'm about to show you. I saw that. I said, ooh, I'm about to start calling people half-loined. Not a short guy, but a half-loined. Don't want no short with me. They be like, girl, I'm gonna be like, he was half-loined. After the back beasting, he was half-loined. Oh, I should have rubbed my bacon somewhere else. And the Lord said, oh, God. Now, do y'all see why I like reading these? Because I can be talking to a person and they don't even know what I'm saying to them. If I call you half-loin, you wouldn't even know what that meant. Let me see where they was talking about the half-loins. Yeah, here somewhere. Yeah. No, I'm pretending because I already knew it was laughing faces over here and I didn't want to laugh. They know I'm not reading. They know I'm covering my face because I've just had a whole bunch of thoughts. And I was trying not to laugh because I need to move on because they know I'll keep going. And I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm just going to move on. But I too want to show y'all something that I just found and y'all know I ain't read it. This is the Book of Og. I'm gonna, this light hurt my eyes, so I'm gonna just do it. Maybe that'll do better. Can y'all see what that say? Can y'all see what this say? It says, Gyges of curved limbs whose dark ones circled him as black flames. Isn't one of the Hindu gods, he has curved arms and there's like flames behind him on like a circle or something? Or no? He got curved arms or something like that, and he got like flames kind of, and it's like dark. Could it be this guy? It says Gyges, or however you say that, of curved limbs, whose dark ones circled him as black flames. Gyges who conjured the dark one. Who's the dark one in Harry Potter? Shiva is the one that has that? Shiva is outside CERN, Baltimore. Oh. Shiva is the god of war. And they talking about a war they about to fight. We just read about this. OMG. Gyges of curved limbs who dark ones circled him as black. Who conjured the dark one that drove Mullen, the circumcised Nephilim, to madness. When the oh, wait a minute. A dark spirit drove somebody to madness. What was we talking about earlier? I said when you black out. When you black out, a dark spirit and this dude conjured a dark one that drove somebody crazy. The circumcised Nephilim into madness. When the circumcised Nephilim saw Gyges and his army of 2,000 on the field of battle, they slaughtered the Rephaim with relish. Gyges, or however you say his name, was captured on the field of battle, and the circumcised Nephilim stretched him in the rain and water. Gyges was stretched between two beams, fastened his legs to the one and arms to another, and Gyges stretched him until his veins and sinews burst, and then he was beheaded. Now, let me ask you a question. Who read the story about Sodom and Gomorrah in Jasher? Who read the story about Sodom and Gomorrah in Jasher? Anybody read it yet? Okay. Do y'all remember what they to the men that they brought in the city? Do y'all remember what it was for of in the middle of the city? What was it? What was it for of in the middle of the city? Who remembers? What was it? What was in the middle of the city? Do y'all know? It was either 2 or 4 beds in the middle of the city of Sodom or either Gomorrah. And when men came into that city, if they laid them down in the bed and they was too tall, they cut their body parts off until they fit on it. If they was too short, they would stretch them between the poles until their arms and stuff popped out. It's one of the main things that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for, because they were a greedy people. And they would tell everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah, it's really a cluster of like 3 cities in the desert. They would tell people, give them gold, but don't give them no water and food. And they in the middle of the Arabian like desert. And they would say, give them water, but don't give them no food. If a stranger or passerby comes through here, don't give them no water and don't give them no food. And if you do, we coming to see you. So what they did is, when you start traveling, like say you get to Vegas, as soon as you get off the plane, they give you a real heavy bucket suitcase thing full of gold. Real gold. Okay? But as you go through the city, you can't get no food or no water nowhere. The money ain't no good. And the reason they do that is because they plan on you dropping dead in the middle of their city, and they gonna have the stuff they gave you plus your stuff. That's one of the main reasons that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Not for the main reason that we always hear. No, they was an evil people. Thank you. Yeah. So they'll give you all the gold you want, but they tell the people in the city, don't sell you no water or no food, your horses or your animals either. They're going to die, but you're going to die before your animals. And then we just going to steal your stuff. And our stuff that we gave you back. We just keep winning. Because you're not going to make it through this desert 4.5 days without no water, and your animals ain't either. That's the main thing that was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. Before you could even get into the nightclubs and whatever was going on with that. Sure was. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say you got to read out of the Bible, because there be so much more to these stories, and people just preach on one part, and I just be like, oh, if you only knew the rest of the story, because that's not the main reason, but that's the main reason y'all gonna say, but if you knew, then you just wouldn't keep preaching on that one part you've been hearing your whole life. You'll preach on the other stuff. Jasher is not in the OTP, but you can read it online though, or you can buy the book. They have a couple different renditions of it, or editions, not renditions. Where can you find that story? In the book of Jasher. I believe it's the book of Jasher. It should be the book of Jasher. Oh, Captain Troller, yeah, you seen me. I had to put these up. I'm gonna have to give me a case for a stand and put it on. So there's that. I'm about to go, y'all. I think I'm my head. Old Testament Supergraph. No, the book of Joshua, you can read it on our what's the website, y'all? Sacred Text. Sacred Text. Internet Sacred Text or whatever. Sacred Text. Y'all can read it there. I'm gonna go get my headache oil. That's what I need to do. It's just these lights, y'all. I'm telling you. And then I'll be looking at screens all day because I'm sending out stuff and I'm reading. So my eyes. I don't know if I'm doing a class in the morning or not yet. I'll let y'all know. I might even get back on tonight once this, like my head. I'm gonna go take. Matter of fact, got some Tylenol, and I normally don't. I got some headache oil in there, but yeah, cause this eye right here, ooh, it's like that pain right over it too. Get blue light glasses. Something gonna have to give, cause baby, something. These eyes hurt. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to go, and I'll probably get back on in a couple hours, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, cause my head. I'll probably need to go ahead and do my nails and stuff and just chill out. I know, right? I love y'all. Have a good night. If you're new here, download your books until you can buy them. If you want to get them 2-day shipping through Amazon, they in our Amazon list. Old Testament Suit Pie Graffle. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm probably about to go eat and lay down. I don't know. So since I didn't take off today and yesterday, I might take off tomorrow. I'm just gonna see how I feel or what I read. Cause I think cause our class has been long, I've been doing like 3 hours like every time. Cause I think we was on 3 hours and 5 minutes earlier, and we back at 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that's 6 hours of looking straight to these lights. You know what I mean? That's a long time, and that's probably why my eyes are straining. Right. So I love y'all. Go read the book of Lamech of Cain, and then you can download this book too, the book of Enoch and the Giants. I ain't read it out because I know I just got it. But you can download that too on Z Library. Download your OTP or go purchase it if you have it, if you can. And then it's 782, the 12 Patriarchs. So y'all got some stuff to read. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye, family.